stop this. And then yeah, we have a payload generated, and then LMS. We have the shell URL. It's a interpreter shell, so we can't really affect. We need to set up a listener within Metasploit to actually get it. Okay. So you can check out the vulnerabilities here using the map install, and it got a little some things, and then it also stores its result in vulnerabilities, and this is everything we found so far. So, and yeah, that brings us to the end of the demo. So to conclude, Metasploit is a powerful, easy-to-use tool that can help you take your first step in becoming a pen tester, if that's what you want. So here is an oversimplified pathway that you can take to go from a Metasploit newbie to a professional pen tester. First, you make use of online courses such as Try Hack Me or Offensive Securities course to learn how to use the tool and others like it. Then you apply what you learned to vulnerable VMs on sites like Hack the Box and VulnHub and at CTF to get practical experience with the things you learned. And finally, once you get enough experience, you can try taking the OSCP, which is one of the most sought out certifications in the field. The exam of it is 1 day, and it has you breaking it to 3 devices in one Active Directory system, and you would have to compile a professional-looking report on what you found and the vulnerabilities you found. This will get your foot in the door, but you'll still have to demonstrate your knowledge of pen testing to your employer. The stuff they discussed earlier in this presentation is vital. And with this, you have a basic understanding of penetration testing and an idea how to use a widely popular penetration testing tool. In a few minutes, you'll get to apply this knowledge and get hands-on experience with this tool. Thank you for listening to our lecture, and we'll see you in the lab.
Any questions? Cool. Okay, also the OSCP, when he said it's 1 day test, he's not kidding, it's like a 24-hour test. That is fully proctored with cameras on you, everything. Even if you go to the bathroom, they'll come with you kind of. It is quite a serious thing. I like how you used penultimate correctly. That was good. I appreciate that. So question then is, it's, as a cynic would say, Metasploit, why bother? It's just Nmap and SQL and SQL map and then all these things that we already know how to use. So why bother? What does it give us? And why do we have to spend like $20,000 a year to get the pro version of it? What does it do?
Well, the tool just makes everything easier. It's all packaged in one thing. Like Nmap, yeah, you can use it separately, like pretty easily. But the thing is, it doesn't. With Metasploit, it stores it in the database, and on top of that, using the pro version, you can automatically generate a report of it, which is in a more professional setting. This cuts down time when you want to conduct penetration tests. That like the paper crunching like stuff. Yeah, it helps you focus on the more important things and like takes out time from boring stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's kind of like an aggregator that also adds process and process management into the whole thing. And it follows a typical business model for students, right? The reason why you're using like MATLAB or something and you get it for free, you're using VMware, you get it for free. You can get this for free, is so that you get used to dealing with that piece of software. Because when you go into the workforce, you're going to say, hey, I know how to do this job, but I only know how to do it with VMware. I only know how to do it with Metasploit. Therefore, the companies then have to shell over thousands of dollars for licenses so that you can continue using the tool that you've grown accustomed to for free during your school time. So it follows a typical business model there too. You mentioned encoders quickly. can you give us an example of an encoding? Like what would be an encoding of a payload or malware be? Yes, what's encoding? You talked about that it can, you talked about encoders a little bit here. Very briefly, sort of a.
Yeah, like, there's a set of modules that, basically, they just change how, like, yeah, like, how data is represented in order to deliver payload. Like, on like, certain, like, for example, like, on like web applications, like, they have a very specific, encoding that they need in order to actually understand what is being run. Like, I forgot what's the name.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's sometimes it's easy to deliver payload, but like without that specific encoding, like they wouldn't know what to do with the instructions. Or like in terms of as I said, the web applications, like yeah, like certain characters are represented like can't like in URLs you can't write out certain characters. You need to add like.
Yes, exactly. So different data
Okay,
representation.
I'm just retreading with the same thing.
Yeah, it's good. That's good. So the reason why I bring it up is because a lot of times we hear the statistics that there's like every day 500,000 new malware variants are discovered. Every day, 500,000, right? So I was talking to guest speaker number 1 from last term about this, and he said basically these 500,000 does not mean that there's 500,000 smart people doing something clever every day. It just means that there's a lot of people using tools like this, changing the encoding of their malware 1,000 different times and then deploying all 1,000 different malware differently encoded every single day. That's how you're getting to this large number of daily discovered malware pieces. It's because of encoders just changing the representation of the malware automatically with nice tools like this so that you can make them work and sneak them by scanners and make them work on a larger number of targets as well. Okay, any other questions for the presenters? Yes? What?
Does Metasploit evil model support? Like footprint or like
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
right, does it leave like a footprint on the attacker's machine?
Well, like it's a suite of tools, so you might leave a footprint depending on what you use.